Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty on Entry platform. In this video, we are going to talk about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. Now, this is going to be a theory session where I'll be giving you major updates so that you are all in touch with the major news events. But for those who want to practice questions, for them, we will be having a free live session on YouTube for all the major news events which have happened in the past week in form of questions. That is going to be called a weekly recap of the news affairs, and that is going to happen on Saturday. The timing is going to be at around 7 p.m. on Saturday, and you can join that completely free of cost on YouTube channel of Entry. So you can subscribe to the channel, and it's going to be happening every week now. Now, talking about apart from that, if you want to practice everyday questions, for that we have a Entry app where we have a live quiz. You can download from the link provided in the description section below. Starting on the discussion of news events, the first news event is Delhi Police, which has launched an e-learning platform by the name Unnati. It was launched by Police Commissioner of Delhi, Rakesh Asthana ji, at the All India Council for Technical Education or AICTE auditorium in New Delhi. So, the platform has been launched under the scheme called Yuva. The scheme was undergoing by the Delhi Police, and under this scheme, this Unnati platform has been launched, which is an e-learning and a certification initiative in which education and skill training will be given to school dropouts from the weaker sections of the society, and counseling and placement of trainees will also be done. Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji laid the foundation stone for Umiya Mata Temple and its premises. It was laid at Umiya campus in the Sola in Ahmedabad in presence of the Chief Minister of Gujarat Bhupendra Patel ji. The total funds allocated to construct the temple and other buildings is 1500 crore rupees. The temple is dedicated to Ma Umiya, and it is going to be constructed on an area of 74,000 square yards. Adjacent to this temple is a 13-story complex which is also going to be constructed, and it's going to be a training and hostel facility for Patidar youth preparing for UPSC and GPSC exams. Bajaj Allianz General Insurance has launched Care for Hockey campaign. Via this campaign, the insurance company aims to elevate field hockey's recognition in the country. The face of the campaign is Rani Rampal, who is India's women hockey team captain, and it's going to be executed to develop the hockey as a sport in India. Bank of Baroda has launched BOB World Wave, which is a solution for digital banking payments. It's a wearable line of products used for payment, and it's going to be integrated with a complete health ecosystem, allowing the customers to monitor the SpO2, body temperature, heart rate, and blood pressure as well. So the payments payments which are above 5,000, they will be requiring a PIN through the product. Otherwise, the payments up to 5,000 in all NFS based POS stations will be contactless. Maharashtra has topped the list of having the highest number of states with the maximum number of beneficiaries under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana. The second and third positions are gained by Tamil Nadu and Gujarat respectively. Now, Maharashtra had scored about 6,49,560 beneficiaries of this scheme. Now, this Yojana aimed at incentivizing the employment which is generated using the Employees Provident Fund Organization or EPFO in the duration of COVID-19 from 1st of October 2020 to 31st of March 2022. The implementing agency of this Yojana is EPFO, and it aims to reduce the financial burden of the employer so that they can appoint more staff. UP has topped in holding the registered electric vehicles in India. There are around 255,700 registered electric vehicles, and a total India has about 870,141 registered electric vehicles. Second position is by Delhi under this ranking which has been done. UAE has become the world's first country to exchange its existing 5-day work week to 4.5 days. These working hours are going to be started or commencing from 1st of January 2022. Dubai has become the world's first government to become 100% paperless. India has won 6 medals in the Asian Rowing Championship, which was organized in Thailand, and these are 2 gold and 4 silver. Max Verstappen has won Abu Dhabi Grand Prix by gaining F1 Drivers' Championship title. A book with the title Watershed: How We Destroyed India's Water and How We Can Save It has been written by Mridula Ramesh. DRDO successfully tested Supersonic Missile Assisted Torpedo, or SMART, which is a long-range weapon system off the coast of Balasore in Odisha. Union Minister of State, Independent Charge, Science and Technology Jitendra Singh Ji inaugurated the 7th edition of India International Science Festival 2021 at Panji in Goa recently. Now, the theme of this is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, celebrating the creativity, science and technology and innovation for a prosperous India. India has designated Haidarpur wetland, which is in UP, as a 47th Ramsar site of India, and this is the 9th Ramsar site of UP. Dubai has become world's first government to turn 100% paperless and to implement the advanced strategies and creating enhanced digital life in Dubai in the next 5 decades. Union government has increased the deposit insurance cover from 1 lakh to 5 lakh under the Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Scheme, and this amount has to be refunded to the depositor within a duration of 90 days. With deposit insurance coverage of 5 lakh per depositor per bank, fully covered accounts accounted for 98.1%. Asian Development Bank has approved a $300 million loan for India to improve its urban services. This loan will support Indian government's efforts to accelerate universal coverage of piped water supply and improved sanitation under the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, and providing the affordable housing to all, including poor, urban, migrants and everyone under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Brigadier Bhupesh Singh Hada has been chosen as 26th King of Bundi, Princely State of Rajasthan. Ashu Sayush has been appointed as Independent Director of Kotak Mahindra Bank for a duration of 5 years, that is from 2022 24th of January 2027 23rd of January. Indian para-athlete Chandeep Singh has bagged a silver medal in men's plus 80 kg event at a 9th Para World Taekwondo Championship. These Para World Taekwondo Championship were held in Istanbul in Turkey, and he has become the first para-athlete from Jammu and Kashmir to achieve such a great place at a world level. With this, we'll be winding up this segment, and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video with more news events. Till then, have a great day ahead.